Alex Carter gripped the controls of his ship, the stellar wind, as it cut through the vortex sector's dark expanse. The stars were faint, swallowed by the nebula's eerie glow. He checked the cargo hold's manifest. 10 crates of beryllium crystals, a fortune in the making. One good run, he muttered, and I'm out of debt. Ship's holding steady, he said aloud, a habit from years alone. Just keep it together, old girl. The sector's asteroid fields loomed, a maze he'd navigated before. Confidence fueled him. He'd slipped past trouble here plenty of times. Then his sensors blared. 3 ships, unmarked, armed, burst from behind an asteroid. Pirates! Alex cursed, slamming the throttle. The stellar wind lurched, but it wasn't built for this. Energy blasts hit, and a jamming field fried his comms and weapons. Come on, fight back! He yelled at the ship, rerouting power. Useless. Grappling hooks thudded against the hull. He grabbed a blaster from under his seat, heart racing. The airlock hissed and 4 pirates stormed in. Their leader, a cyborg with glowing eyes, grinned. A human traitor, all alone. What's in the hold? Alex faced him, blaster hidden. Let's talk. I'll give you half my cargo to walk away. Half? The pirate laughed. We'll take it all. And you. Humans fetch a price out here. Not if I can help it, Alex snapped. There's a bigger haul next week. Beryllium. Double this. I'll give coordinates. Let me go. The leader smirked. Tempting, but I like what's here. Grab him. Alex fired, hitting one pirate, but the others tackled him. Get off me, he shouted, struggling as they dragged him to their patchwork ship. In a cramped cell, he hit the floor hard. You'll regret this, he growled at the wiry alien guard. Quiet, human, the guard replied. You're headed for the auction block. Terran Alliance will come for me, Alex shot back. The guard chuckled. Not in the wilds. You're nothing here. Alone, Alex scanned the cell, graffiti scarred, stinking of oil. He pulled a multi-tool from his boot. I'm not done yet, he whispered, probing the lock. Got to make this work. The ship shook, alarm screaming. What now? He said, peering out the viewport. Laser fire flashed. Pirates yelled. Someone's hitting them hard. He worked faster, grinning. Hang on, Alex, help's coming, or I'm breaking out myself. The pirate ship trembled under blaster fire, alarms blaring through the dim corridors. Alex Carter knelt by his cell door, his multi-tool sparking as he pried at the lock. Come on, you stubborn piece of junk, he growled, wiping sweat from his brow. The ship jolted again, and he heard pirates shouting in the distance. Intruder in Sector 3, one barked. Secure the prisoners. Alex smirked. Too late for that. The lock clicked, and he shoved the door open with his boot. Blaster in hand, he peered into the smoky hallway. Pirates ran past, too frantic to notice him. He slipped out, sticking to the shadows, his mind set on one goal. I've got to get the stellar wind back. Halfway to the cargo bay, he stopped short. A figure loomed ahead, standing over 2 crumpled pirates. She was striking, tall, with shimmering, iridescent skin and dark hair pulled tight. Her golden eyes locked onto him as she spun, energy blade humming in her grip. You, she said, her voice sharp. The human traitor. Don't move. Alex raised his hands, blaster dangling loosely. Easy. I'm not one of them. They locked me up. I'm aware, she said, switching off her blade. I'm here for the bounty on these pirates. You're just extra cargo. Cargo? Alex chuckled. I was breaking out before you crashed the party. She tilted her head, unimpressed. And yet you were still behind bars. Fair point, he conceded. But I'm not helpless. Let me help you. Her eyes narrowed. I don't need help. I need you to stay out of my way. Look, Alex said, lowering his hands. We both want off this ship. Work with me, and we'll make it happen faster. She studied him, then sighed. Fine. Keep up, human. Name's Alex, he said, falling in beside her. You. Zara, she replied curtly, already moving. They darted through the ship, Zara slicing through pirates with lethal grace, while Alex fired at stragglers. You're a machine, he said, ducking a stray shot. Ever miss? Rarely, she answered, kicking a pirate aside. You're not bad yourself. For a traitor. Years of dodging trouble, he quipped. So bounty hunting, good gig. Pays the bills, she said. Less talking, more moving. They reached the airlock where Zara's sleek ship waited. "Get in," she ordered. Alex hesitated. "My ship's in their hold. I'm not leaving it." "It's too dangerous," she snapped. "We go now." "That's my life out there," he argued. "Help me get it, and I'll owe you one." Zara glared, then relented. "You're stubborn. Fine, lead the way." They raced to the cargo bay, finding the stellar wind locked in clamps. Alex darted to the control panel. "Cover me," he called, fingers flying over the controls. Zara deflected a barrage of blaster bolts as a pirate charged in. "Hurry up!" she shouted, hurling a stun grenade that dropped the attacker. "Got it!" Alex yelled as the clamps released. He bolted for the cockpit, engines roaring to life. The stellar wind lifted off, Zara's ship shadowing him as they burst from the hold. Over the comm, her voice cut through. "Stay tight, Alex. Pirates are still on us." He checked his sensors, reinforcements closing fast. "What's the play?" "Follow me," she said. "Asteroid field ahead." They plunged into the chaos of spinning rocks, Alex mirroring her deft maneuvers. "You're insane," he said, grinning. "I like it." "Focus," she shot back, though her tone softened slightly. "You're keeping up. That's something." They broke free, the pirates lost in the distance. Alex exhaled. "Think we're good?" "For now," Zara replied. "Head for the nearest station. We need repairs." "Together?" he asked, programming the course. "Until I cash in my bounties," she said. "Don't slow me down." "Wouldn't dream of it," Alex replied, glancing at her ship. "Thanks, Zara." She paused. "Don't mention it. Yet." He smiled. Side by side, their ships cut through the stars, a partnership reluctantly begun. The stellar wind, Alex's rugged trader ship, and Zara's sleek nightblade streaked through the asteroid field, leaving the pirate ships behind. Alex loosened his grip on the controls, exhaling sharply. "That was too damn close," he said, glancing at the comm screen where Zara's sharp features flickered into view. "Close doesn't matter," Zara replied, her voice cool and clipped. "They're not done with us. They'll regroup." "Yeah, I figured," Alex said, pulling up the star map with a flick of his wrist. "There's a nebula up ahead. I know a shortcut through it. Cuts our trip to the station in half." Zara's golden eyes narrowed. "A nebula? You want to risk radiation frying our systems?" "I've done it before," Alex shot back, his tone firm. "It's tricky, but I can get us through. You in?" She paused, then nodded. "All right, Alex, lead on. But if we're toast, I'm blaming you." He grinned. "Deal. Stick close and follow my moves." They dove into the nebula's swirling clouds, the stars vanishing behind a glowing haze. Alex adjusted the stellar wind shields, his hands steady on the console. "Zara, drop your sensors to low power," he called over the comm. "High frequency gets scrambled in here." "Got it," she replied, her voice crackling slightly. "You're a strange one, human. Where'd you learn this?" "Years dodging trouble in the wild," Alex said, eyes locked on the readings. "You pick up a few tricks." The ships jolted as energy surges rippled through the nebula. Alex gritted his teeth, tweaking the controls. "Hang on, we're almost out. Just a couple more minutes." A red alert blared on his screen. An energy spike. "Zara, pull up hard! Now!" he shouted. "Pulling up!" She snapped back. Both ships lurched upward, dodging a swirling pocket of plasma that could have cooked their circuits. The comm hissed with static, then cleared. "Damn it, Alex, how'd you spot that?" Zara asked, her voice tight but steady. "Gut and experience," he said, wiping sweat off his brow. "Plus a little luck." They burst out of the nebula, stars sparkling ahead like a lifeline. Alex slumped back in his seat. "We're clear. Told you I'd get us through." Zara's face popped up on the screen, her expression softening just a fraction. "Not bad, Alex. I'll give you that." "High praise," he said with a tired grin. "Let's hit the station. Repairs, supplies, and a stiff drink." They docked at a chaotic space station, a melting pot of traders, bounty hunters, and drifters. Stepping onto the platform, Alex turned to Zara. "Hey, I owe you for pulling me off that pirate heap. How about I buy you a drink? My treat." Zara arched a brow. "A drink? What's that about?" "Human tradition," he said, chuckling. "Come on, we earned it. Won't take long." She shrugged. "Fine, but we keep it short. We're still targets." In a dim corner of a station bar, alien voices buzzed around them. Alex ordered 2 glasses of glowing amber liquor. He raised his. To making it out alive. Zara tapped her glass against his. To not dying, she said, sipping it. Her eyes widened. Huh, this is good. Glad you approve, Alex said, leaning back. So what's your deal, Zara? Why's a bounty hunter like you out here? She set her glass down, guarded. I follow the jobs. My people don't stay put. Nomads, always moving. No roots, huh? Alex said, thoughtful. Ever get tired of it? The solo gig? Solo's freedom, she replied, tilting her head. You humans cling to others. Why'd you leave your home? He swirled his drink. Wanted to see the stars, make my own way. Earth's great, loud, messy, full of life. But I needed more. More chaos, Zara asked, a faint smirk tugging at her lips. More everything, he said, laughing. You'd like it, maybe. Crazy, but alive. She gave a soft laugh, rare and brief. Maybe, if I'm ever that far out. They traded stories as the drinks flowed. Alex recounted a botched trade that left him stranded on a moon, earning a genuine chuckle from Zara. She shared a tale of her people's star dance, her voice warming as she spoke. The bar's noise faded, their corner a small island of calm. After a while, Alex met her gaze, serious. Thanks for saving my ass back there, Zara. Really. Her golden eyes held his, steady. You'd have done the same, but don't expect it every time. Fair, he said, grinning. Still, we're not half bad together, are we? She smirked. Not terrible. Let's fix your ship and cash those bounties first. Teamwork it is, Alex said, raising his glass again. Teamwork, Zara echoed, clinking hers against his. They sat in easy silence, the station's hum a distant murmur. For Alex, it was more than survival. It was the start of something he hadn't seen coming. The repair bay of the space station buzzed with the clatter of tools as Alex, Carter, and Zara stood beside the stellar wind. Sparks flew from the mechanics' welders, patching the ship's hull after their narrow escape. Alex wiped a smear of grease from his hands and grinned at Zara. She'll be space-worthy by dawn. We did a number on her, huh? Zara, arms crossed, surveyed the work with sharp golden eyes. Yes, but we can't linger. Pirates don't travel alone. Always the optimist, Alex said, nudging her elbow. Come on, we've got hours to kill. Let's hit the market. Scout supplies, maybe have some fun. She frowned. Fun? We should be planning our next move. Planning's better with a clear head, he countered. Trust me, I'll keep us sharp. Zara sighed, relenting. Fine. You lead. The station's market exploded with life. Vendors shouting, stalls overflowing with alien goods. Alex wove through the crowd, pointing out curiosities. See that? Thraxian fire spice. One pinch and your mouth's a furnace. And there, Zalari holograms. Pretty, right? Zara's gaze flicked over the items, curiosity breaking her stern facade. Humans trade with all these species? Most, Alex said. We're nosy. Love a good bargain. At a stall with glowing crystals, Alex picked one up. Memory stone. Stores your thoughts, plays them back. Want to try? Zara took it, skeptical. Why keep thoughts? They're fleeting. Humans like mementos, he said, tapping the stone. Say something. She hesitated, then spoke softly. This market is overwhelming. The crystal pulsed, replaying her words. She blinked. Strange. Cool, though, Alex said, grinning. Let's make one together. He leaned closer, and they recorded, Alex and Zara, Market Day. The stone chimed, echoing their voices. Zara smirked. Ridiculous. But fun, he shot back. They moved to a food stall, where Alex ordered 2 bowls of noodle soup. Human specialty, he said, handing her one. Dig in. Zara sniffed it, then slurped a noodle. Her eyes lit up. This is rich. How do you make it? Team effort, Alex said. Broth's the base. Spices and noodles build it up. Want to guess the recipe? She chewed thoughtfully. Something sharp and warm. Pepper? Close, paprika, he said. We'll cook it together sometime. They settled in a quiet nook, the market's din fading. Alex pulled out a battered music player. Earth tunes? Want to listen? Zara nodded. Show me. A melody drifted out. Soft strings, a soulful voice. Zara tilted her head. What's it about? Love, longing, Alex said. Human stuff. Your people have songs? Chants, she said. For focus, not this. She paused. It's heavy. Want to make one? Alex asked. Something ours. Her brow arched, but she nodded. What do we say? He thought, then spoke. To new roads, together, Zara added, and the stars ahead. They recorded it, the player blending their voices into a rough harmony. She smiled faintly. Oddly satisfying. Told you, Alex said, meeting her eyes. Back on Zara's ship, she activated a holographic display of her culture. Nomads traversing deserts, building fleeting homes. We live for motion, she said. No roots. Alex watched, rapt. It's stunning. Ever think of staying put? Never, she said, then faltered. Not before. He stepped closer. Let's build something. Combine our ways. A story, maybe? She considered it. A tale of travel and connection? Perfect, he said. I'll start. The wanderer met the star chaser. And they forged a path, she finished. Their words hung in the air, electric. A clang from the bay jolted them. Alex laughed. Mechanics, probably. Let's check the ship. Together. Zara nodded, and as they walked, their hands brushed. A quiet promise of more to come. The stellar wind and Nightblade floated together in the vastness of space, stars shimmering beyond the hull. Inside Zara's sleek vessel, Alex Carter reclined in the co-pilot's chair, boots propped on the console. Zara sat beside him, her fingers gliding over the controls as she monitored the ship's systems. Ever think about sprucing this place up? Alex asked, his tone light. It's all efficiency, no soul. Zara shot him a sideways glance. Soul? It's a ship, Alex. It flies. That's what matters. Sure, but it could use some personality, he replied, pulling a small music player from his pocket. How about some tunes? I'll start. He pressed play, and a mellow guitar riff filled the cockpit. Zara tilted her head, curious. What's this? Old Earth song, Alex said. About wandering and finding your way back. Fits us, don't you think? Maybe, she conceded, a faint smile forming. It's not terrible. Not terrible? He echoed, grinning. High praise. Your turn. Pick one. She took the device, scrolling through. This, she said, selecting a track with a pulsing rhythm. It's like the hum of the engines. Solid choice, Alex said. Let's keep it going. Next. They traded songs for an hour, their voices overlapping with playful debates. Too slow, Zara said once, wrinkling her nose. Needs more energy, Alex countered another time, laughing as she rolled her eyes. Eventually, Alex stood, stretching. All right, music's covered. How about we tackle food next? I've got stuff from the station. Let's cook. Zara hesitated. I don't cook. Food's just fuel. Not today, he said, heading to the galley. Come on, we'll do it together. You'll see. In the cramped kitchen, Alex laid out noodles, spices, and odd-looking vegetables. Chop these, he said, handing her a knife. You're my sous chef now. Sous chef, she repeated, smirking. What's that supposed to mean? My right-hand woman, he teased. Just dice 'em up. I'll handle the heat. They worked in tandem, Alex guiding her. Smaller pieces, he said, nudging her elbow. Like this. Their hands brushed as he passed her a bowl, and he caught her quick glance. Smells decent, Zara said, stirring the sizzling pan. What now? Spices, Alex replied, tossing in a dash. Taste it. Tell me what you think. She sampled it, eyes widening. It's good, sharp, but warm. Team effort, he said, leaning in. We've got layers, you and me. Their gazes locked, the air tightening. Zara turned back to the stove. Don't let it burn, she murmured, softer than usual. They ate in the cockpit, the stars stretching endlessly outside. Verdict? Alex asked, watching her take a bite. Better than rations, she said, smiling fully. You're a decent teacher. Only with a decent student, he shot back, nudging her. We're a good pair. Post-meal, a flicker ran through the lights. Alex frowned. Power surge. Let's check it out. Zara followed him to the maintenance hatch. Show me, she said. I want to learn this too. All right, he said, popping the panel open. See this coupling? It's loose, causing the glitch. Grab that tool. She handed it over, their fingers grazing. Tighten it here? She asked, pointing. Exactly, he said. Go for it. She twisted the coupling into place and the light steadied. Done, she said, triumphant. Perfect, Alex said, voice low. We fixed things well together. She met his eyes, her golden irises steady. Seems we do. Standing, Alex stepped closer, his hand hovering near hers. Zara, I was thinking... A sharp beep cut him off, and Zara pivoted to the console. Trouble? She asked, cheeks faintly flushed. Maybe, he said, following. Let's handle it. Their hands stayed near as they moved, the space between them alive with possibility. The Nightblade glided silently through the vastness of space, its hull reflecting the faint glimmer of distant stars. Inside the cockpit, Alex Carter sat beside Zara, the console's soft blue light illuminating their faces. Outside, a meteor shower blazed across the viewport, streaks of fire cutting through the dark. Ever seen anything like this? Alex asked, his voice low, almost reverent. Back on Earth, we had fireflies, little bugs that glowed like that. Zara tilted her head, curious. Bugs that glow? Why? No idea, he chuckled. Just nature doing its thing. Made summer nights feel magical, like you could catch stars in your hands. Her golden eyes tracked the meteors. My people call them omens, signs of change. Change isn't always bad, Alex said, shifting to face her. Sometimes it's what we need, like meeting you. Zara's brow furrowed. What do you mean? He rubbed the back of his neck, heart thumping. I mean us, Zara. We're good together. More than just pilot and co-pilot. She tensed, her voice careful. Alex, my kind, we don't connect like humans do. It's not our way. I get that, he said, leaning closer. But tell me you don't feel something too. This, whatever it is between us. She looked away, jaw tight. Feelings complicate things. They're a risk. Sure, he agreed, but they also push us. Look at us, dodging pirates, patching up the ship, even cooking that awful stew last week. We make it work together. Zara's lips twitched, a faint smile breaking through. The stew was your idea. And you still ate it, he shot back, grinning. That's teamwork. She met his gaze, softer now. You don't give up, do you? Nope, he said. So what do you think? Want to try this, us, together? A long pause stretched between them. Then quietly she said, I've never felt like this before. It's strange. Strange can be good, Alex replied, reaching for her hand. We'll figure it out, side by side. Her fingers hesitated, then laced with his. All right, she murmured. Together. He leaned in, his breath catching as his lips brushed hers. She stiffened for a heartbeat, then relaxed, her hand sliding to his cheek. The kiss deepened, warm and electric, a silent promise forming. A piercing alarm shattered the moment, yanking them apart. What now? Alex groaned, face flushed. Zara lunged for the console. Navigation's off. We're drifting. Great timing, he muttered, sliding beside her. What's the damage? Power surge scrambled the sensors, she said, fingers flying over the controls. Can you reroute the grid? On it, Alex replied, diving into the panel. Tell me when the levels stabilize. Almost there, she said, adjusting dials. Now! He flipped a switch and the alarm cut off. The ship steadied, stars aligning in the viewport again. Fixed, Zara confirmed, exhaling. Nice work. Told you we're a team, Alex said, wiping his brow. Even in a crisis. She smirked. Seems we are. Their eyes met, the air still charged. Alex stepped closer. So, where were we? I think, Zara said, her voice teasing, we were figuring things out. Right, he laughed, pulling her in. Let's keep going then. Their lips met again, slower this time. A quiet vow amid the hum of the ship. The Nightblade sliced through the Kalara belt, an asteroid field thick with spinning debris. Alex Carter sat at the helm, his jaw set as he scanned the viewport. Beside him, Zara adjusted the co-pilot controls, her movements quick and precise. The cockpit buzzed with tension, the glow of tumbling rocks lighting their faces. How's it looking out there? Alex asked, his voice calm but firm. Like a death trap, Zara replied, her golden eyes flicking to the sensors. I've never flown through anything this dense. You? Once or twice, Alex said, leaning forward. Enough to know we can handle it. You ready to do this together? She smirked. Only if you keep up, hotshot. A sharp beep interrupted them. A proximity alarm. Port side incoming, Zara shouted, hands flying to the controls. Got it, Alex said, wrenching the ship left. The Nightblade tilted hard, dodging a jagged asteroid by meters. That was close. What's next? Zara pointed ahead. That monster. It's spinning too fast. We won't turn in time. Alex squinted at the massive rock in their path. Thrusters aren't responding quick enough, are they? Nope, she said, tapping the console. Lag's killing us. All right, switch to manual, Alex decided, unbuckling and taking full control of the helm. I'll steer. You reinforce the shields. Zara hesitated, then nodded. Shields up to max. But one hit from that thing won't happen, Alex cut in, his hand steady on the stick. Talk me through it. What's the angle? 10 degrees starboard, then dive, she said, her voice tight. Now! He yanked the controls, sending the ship into a sharp dive beneath the asteroid. The hull groaned as they skimmed its edge, but they cleared it, plunging into a thicker swarm of debris. There's too many, Zara exclaimed. We can't dodge everyone. Then we don't, Alex said, a spark in his eye. We'll blast a path. Can you handle the cannons? Blast a path? She echoed, incredulous. You're insane. Maybe, he grinned. Low power shots. Nudge the small stuff out of our way. You in? Fine, Zara said, flipping switches. Firing now. Keep us steady. The forward cannons hummed, pulsing out controlled bursts. Small asteroids shattered or drifted aside, carving a narrow lane. Alex guided the ship through, his focus unwavering. How's that? He called over the rumble. Good enough for you? Not bad, Zara admitted, a faint smile breaking through. But don't get cocky. Big one on the right. A colossal asteroid barreled toward them, too massive to blast. Hang on, Alex yelled, twisting the ship into a barrel roll. The rock grazed their wing, jolting the cockpit. Damage? Zara demanded, her hands already on the diagnostics. Hull breach, cargo bay, Alex reported, scanning the readouts. Sealing it. Give me a sec. The ship's systems whirred, emergency foam patching the tear. Alex wiped sweat from his brow. That was way too close. Tell me about it, Zara said, exhaling. We're almost out. Just a few more clicks. Together then, Alex said, his tone softening. Call the moves, I'll fly. Straight ahead, slight climb, she instructed. Easy does it. They worked in sync, her voice guiding his hands as the asteroid field thinned. At last, the viewport opened to clear space, stars twinkling in the distance. We made it, Alex said, easing back. Couldn't have done it without you. Zara met his gaze, her expression warm. Same here. You're not just talk, Alex. He reached for her hand, their fingers locking. We're a damn good pair, Zara. More than that, even. Yeah, she agreed, squeezing his hand. We are. The Nightblade hummed quietly as they sat there, united by the trial they'd faced and the bond they'd forged. The Nightblade drifted lazily through the stars, the asteroid field a distant memory. Alex Carter stood in the cockpit, staring at the vastness beyond the viewport. Zara joined him, her presence a quiet comfort after their ordeal. The air hummed with unspoken words, their hands brushing as they stood side by side. Pretty quiet out there now, Alex said, his voice soft. Almost makes you forget we nearly got smashed to bits. Zara smirked. Almost. You're still sweating, though. He chuckled, wiping his brow. Can you blame me? That was a hell of a ride. We pulled it off, though. Together. Yeah, she agreed, her golden eyes meeting his. We did. He turned to her fully, heart pounding. Zara, I've been thinking. What we've got, it's real. I don't want to just drift apart after this. She tilted her head, cautious. What are you saying? I'm saying let's stick together, Alex replied, stepping closer. You and me exploring the galaxy. Partners. Partners? She echoed, a flicker of surprise in her voice. My kind don't settle like that. Then don't settle, he said, grinning. Roam with me instead. We'll make it ours, our way. She studied him, then softened. You're persistent, Alex. Guilty, he laughed. So what do you say? Want to build something with me? Her lips curved into a rare, full smile. All right, together. He reached for her, pulling her gently into his arms. Good, he murmured. Let's seal it. Their lips met, tentative at first, then hungry. You sure about this? Zara whispered against his mouth. Never been sure, Alex replied, kissing her deeper. Come on. They stumbled to her quarters, hands fumbling as they shed jackets. You humans move fast, Zara teased, her breath hitching as he tugged her closer. Only when it's right, Alex said, guiding her to the bed. You okay with this? Yes, she said, straddling him as he lay back. Show me. He grinned, hands on her hips. Together, then. They kissed again, her fingers tracing his chest as she moved over him, their rhythm building. She trembled with pleasure, a shiver running through her as their bodies joined, a sensation sharp and new, her stoic walls crumbling under his touch. Alex, she gasped, her voice a mix of awe and need. I've got you, he said, steadying her. We've got this. Afterward, they lay tangled in the sheets, her head on his chest. That was... Zara started, trailing off. Amazing? Alex offered, stroking her hair. More than that, she said, nestling closer. I didn't expect it. Me neither, he admitted. But I'm glad it's us. She lifted her head, meeting his gaze. So what now? Where do we go? Wherever we want, Alex said. Let's chart it together. Pick a star, any star. Zara pointed at the viewport. That one. Bright, steady. Perfect, he said. We'll head there tomorrow. Fix up the ship, stock up, then go. Teamwork? She asked, smirking. Always, he replied, kissing her forehead. You and me against the galaxy. She laughed softly. I like that. They stayed there, wrapped in each other, the night blade carrying them toward a future they'd forged side by side.